Hello guys, let's look at the economic calendar for the week and see what the market is pricing in. So for those of us that are not familiar with this app, this is Forex Factory, and for the beginners, this video will also help you because this chart hasn't been set yet, and I'll be setting up this chart, so pay attention. You come to your filter. This is filter. You click on the filter. If you click on the filter, I'm going to be removing these. I'm going to be removing these. I'm going to be removing this. So I'm going to be leaving only the high impact news. These are the only ones that move the market more. So I'm going to be leaving it and paying attention to only the high impact news of the currency. So here we're having currencies. You choose the currency you are trading. So I'll be removing this. I'll be removing this. I'll be removing this, and I will be removing this. So after you have choose the currency you are trading, then you click on apply. You see the market has only high impact news, and on Monday, which is today, by 3:30 p.m., I think it's almost time, Fed chairman Powell will speak. So he will speak. What you are paying attention is the speech, whether if the market is dovish or if the market is hawkish. If he says the market is hawkish, that is a bullish bias. If he says the market is dovish, that is a bearish bias. So if you want to extend your chart more and see what the markets have throughout the week, because we are going to be looking at what the market has throughout the week, you click on more. If you click on more, you see we have Tuesday, we have Wednesday, we have Thursday, we have Friday as well. So on Tuesday, we're having by 1:30 p.m. and 3 o'clock p.m. we're having CAD and USD at the same time coming out on Tuesday. But by 1:30 p.m., CAD will be released first, which is the GDP month per month, talking about the growth of the CAD for this month. So what the market is pricing in here, we're having out previously, it was the growth was 0.2%, and now market is pricing in the price is going to be 0.0%. So what you have to be looking out for is the ATRA. Once ATRA is being released, because it's going to be released during this time, during by 1:30 p.m. during the news time. Once it's being released, so you are pricing in the ATRA and the forecast. If the ATRA comes in line 0.0% with the forecast, you see that market does nothing. There won't be any move. But if it comes above the forecast, market will go bullish. You see market going bullish. If it comes below the forecast, you see market going bearish. There is a bearish bias. If it comes in higher, you see market going bullish. There is a bullish bias. Then by 3 o'clock, we're having USD Judge Job opening. So in the Judge Job opening, we're having out previously it was 6.95 million, and forecast what the market is expecting. They are saying that the Judge opening is going to drop. So we're having our 6.90%, 6.90 million. So what you have to be looking out for is the ATRA. If it drops, is it up to this? Because if it's 6.90 million, then it shows you that market have already priced it in. Market does nothing. But if it comes in below, there's a bearish bias, a selling bias. If it comes in above the forecast, there is a bullish bias. So then you look out for the next, which is on Wednesday, we're having at April 1st, 1:15 p.m. the USD. We're having ADP, non-farm employment change. So this non-farm employment change, we're having out the previously it was 63k, and now the market is expecting that there will be a drop in non-farm employment change. There will be a drop. So if price comes out actually, this price does nothing because it has been priced in. But if it comes out below it, that is a selling bias. If it comes out above it, that is a bullish bias for the USD, for the ADP USD. And at the same time, as at the same day, we're having 1:30 p.m. USD core retail sales. It's talking about month per month, the sales for the month. Core retail sales we're having at the same time. Core retail sales and retail sales month by month. These ones are talking about for this month, the core retail sales and the retail sales. So previously, core retail sales was 0.0%, and now we're having forecasts telling us that the market is pricing in a higher retail sales, a higher sales, and the retail sales is minus 0.2%. You can see it clearly, and forecast is giving us that it's going to be increased. There is a high sale in the economy, so actually there was a high sale in USD, which is giving USD a bullish bias here. So you have to look out for the actual. If the actual comes out above this, above the forecast, we're looking out for a bullish bias on the USD, because USD is already bullish. It ended up bullish last week, so it will give it a more clear bullish bias. Then we should be looking out for a buying opportunity on the USD. Then by 3 p.m. on same April 1st, on Wednesday, we're having USD ISM manufacturing PMI. So USD ISM manufacturing PMI, we're having out, previously it was 52.4%, and now forecast is telling us that there's a slight decrease, which is 52.3%. Then actual will actually tell us if there's a decrease or there's an increase. Then if there's a decrease, that is a bearish bias. But mind you, the IMI is already 52, because if it's below 50, that is telling us that the economy is weakening. But now it's above 50, so the economy is what? Is growing, is expanding. So they're still giving us a bullish bias on the USD, telling us that USD is still bullish. And on Thursday by 1:30 p.m. we're having our USD unemployment claims. This one is a weekly data. It always come out every week. Unemployment claims, you must see it every week. So it's come out now that the unemployment claims in the country is a bit higher, because previously it was 210k, and now forecast is telling us that it's a bit higher, giving us 212k. You see it. So now the unemployment is what? A bit higher, and we're having on Friday, which is the last day, by 1:30 p.m. we're having average hourly earning month per month. So this is telling us that on previously it was 0.4%, and the forecast is telling us that there will be slight decrease, which is 0.3%. But mind you, it's coming alongside with non-farm employment change, which is NFP, because there are three always come at the same time, the same day: unemployment rates, NFP, and average hourly earning. They always come at the same time. Talking about the monthly employment labor markets, is telling about the labor markets, the monthly labor markets outcome. So now there was a slight decrease here on the NFP. For last month it was minus 12k, and now they are telling us that there's 56k job being added in the US, telling us that USD is bullish here, and unemployment rate remains the same, 4.4%, 4.4%. So same time we'll be looking out for the actual. If actual comes out higher than the forecast, there's a bullish bias on the USD. If it comes out lower than the forecast, there's a bearish bias on the USD. So we'll see how this USD news prints, and I'm still going to give you guys the outcome of the news on Friday. So this is it, guys. If you want to join my community, if you want to be a part of my community, you link in the bio to be a part of my community. So what you pay attention more this week is on Wednesday. We're having on Wednesday the PMI, and on Friday, so you'll be watching out the USD pairs. You can see them lining up Wednesday and on Friday. Those are the main high impact news that will be printed this week. So you watch out their move. Don't trade before the news. If you're in a trade and it's almost time for this news, you step out. After the news, you start continue trading. By then the actual will be given, you compare your actual to your focus, and you determine your bias and you follow the bias that is being given. All right, so this is it guys, take care and bye for now.